warmly welcome all of you to MSAT Guidance Session 2 to 2025-2026, organized by Concerned Indian Graduates, CUMIG. I'm Subhashini Sundar from College Matriculasi Perak, your host for today's session. Today, we are gathered for our second guidance session, continuing our effort to provide support and valuable insights to students who are about to sit for their MSAT examination. We are truly hope that this session will help our students to feel more prepared, confident, and motivated as they approach this important milestone. At the end of this session, there will be a Q&A session where students may ask any questions. If you have any questions, you can ask the speaker after this session, right? Without further ado, I would like to invite Senior Kishore to share more about CUMIG with us.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Subha, is my voice clear?
Yeah, clear, Senior.
Okay. So, good evening, everyone. So, before I start, let me introduce myself. I am Kishore Kumar Deva. So, currently, I'm an undergraduate student, a medical student studying at University of Malaysia, Sarawak. Okay. So, before we go to our session today, I would like to present what is CUMIG about. Okay. So basically, under IPT, my first choice, okay, we have one committee which we call as the Matriculation Working Committee, where we the one organized the MSAT working guidance past 2 years. Okay. So in the committee, basically we will be having the field experts or graduates and then undergraduates like me from various fields, and then the fresh matriculation graduates. So okay, so let me just mix with Tamil and English, okay? Okay, so basically வந்து நாங்க இந்த IPT my first choice ஓட objective என்னன்னு சொல்லி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கல்வி கடன் இல்லாத சமுதாயத்தை உருவாக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஒரு objective தான் வச்சிருக்கோம். அதாவது when you go for a public universities, then you can graduate without any debt. Okay, so these are the other objectives such as the diploma as a minimum qualification, and then more participation in civil service, and then 4 languages where like Nama Indians, we know the Tamil, English, and Malay. So other apart we can learn another one language, and then the achieve 10% seats in IPT. அதாவது இப்போ இந்தியன்ஸ்க்காக ஐபிடிஎல்ல மொத்தமா 10 seats ஒதுக்கி வச்சிருக்காங்க. ஆனா எவ்ரி இயர் வந்து அந்த 10 seats வந்து ஃபுல்ஃபில் ஆகுறதுல பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் சம் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு வந்து அவங்களுக்கு பிடிச்ச கோர்ஸ் கிடைக்காததுனால they are going to private college, அதாவது அவங்களுக்கு பிடிச்ச கோர்ஸ் தேடி. ஓகே, and then இந்த அஞ்சும் இருக்கிறதுனால then we can achieve a high income status. ஓகேவா? ஓகே, so basically இந்த இதுல பாத்தீங்கன்னா வந்து இந்த சொசைட்டில we have the teachers, NGOs, and then the professionals, graduates and all. Okay, so இவங்களை வச்சுதான் வந்து நம்ம வந்து இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு நல்ல இந்தியன் சமுதாயத்தை உருவாக்க முடியும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி நாங்க நம்புறோம். ஓகே, so இந்த மெட்ரிகுலேஷன் ஒர்க்கிங் கமிட்டில நாங்க என்னென்ன செய்யறோம் அப்படி சொல்லி பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் we will start with the matriculation application guidance session. அதாவது இப்போ SPM முடிச்சிட்டு இருக்கிறவங்களுக்கு வந்து இந்த கைடன்ஸ் செஷன் செய்வோம். அதாவது வந்து எப்படி வந்து அப்ளை பண்ணலாம், அண்ட் தென் மெட்ரிகுலேஷன் எப்படி இருக்கும், ஸோ வாட் ஆர் த காசஸ் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி இப்போ மெட்ரிகுலேஷன் படிச்சிருக்க ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஸ்பீக்கர்ஸா வச்சு நாங்க இதை செய்வோம். The same goes to the target for 4 flat, and then we have the matriculation leaders conference. So in the conference பாத்தீங்கன்னா it will mostly உங்களோட சாஃப்ட் ஸ்கில்ஸை வந்து என்ஹான்ஸ் பண்றதுக்கான ஒரு பிளாட்ஃபார்மா இருக்கும். And then we will have the subject based guidance, and then course based consultation like today, and then the UP interview guidance, and then scholarship opportunities and employability sharing. So basically நீங்க from SPM முடிச்சுட்டு until நீங்க வந்து கிராஜுவேட் பண்ணி வேலை செய்யற வரைக்கும் நீங்க எந்த மாதிரி ஃபீல்ட்ல ஈடுபடலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு கன்சல்டேட் பண்ற ஒரு பிளாட்ஃபார்மா தான் வந்து இது இருக்கும். Okay, so these are the past programs that we did for last year. Okay, the matriculation guidance session, and then the subject-based guidance, and then the pinnacle of excellence is அதாவது எல்லா யூனிவர்சிட்டியிலும் கிராஜுவேட் பண்றப்ப there will be one அனுகுரா as called as the அனுகுரா பிளாஜரான் டிராஜர். ஓகே, அதாவது அது வந்து ஒரு பூமி புத்திரா அண்ட் ஒன் நன் பூமிக்கு தான் கொடுப்பாங்க. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி நன் பூமிக்கு கிடைக்கிற அனுகுரா ரிசிபன்ஸ் எல்லாம் வந்து நாங்க எல்லாரும் வந்து சேர்த்து ஒரு கூகுள் மீட் லைக் ஒரு மீட்டிங் ஒரு ஃபாரம் மாதிரி செய்வோம். ஸோ தட் நமக்கு வந்து அவங்க என்னென்ன பண்ணாங்க, ஸோ நமக்கு வந்து என்ன பண்ணா அந்த மாதிரி அனுகுரா கிடைக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி நம்ம தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். Okay, and then these are the consultation series for the interview guidance session, subject based padi paapona. Okay, and then these are the interview guidance session, and these are for also for this year's matriculation juniors. Okay, and okay, இது பாத்தீங்கன்னா நமக்கு தனியா வந்து இப்போ வந்து ஐபிடி மை ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டாஸ்க்ல வந்து ஒரு டெலிகிராம் வச்சிருக்கோம். ஓகேவா? ஸோ இந்த டெலிகிராம் வந்து எஸ்பெஷலி ஃபார் த மெட்ரிகுலேஷன் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ். ஓகே, ஸோ அதுல வந்து நீங்க வந்து நோட்ஸ் அண்ட் தென் பாஸ் பேப்பர்ஸ் எல்லாமே வந்து இது பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஓகே, பிஃபோர் யோர் லெக்சர்ஸ் கிவ் யூ லா. ஓகே, and then these are the 4 aspects, okay, which are the share, unite, engage, and network that நம்ம வந்து இங்க இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. ஓகே, and then these are our platform. Okay, CUMIG Malaysia web page. Okay, so இன்னொன்னு we have the Telegram also. Okay, so basically these are the brief introduction about what is CUMIG about. Okay, and also just ஒரு medical student just advice. Okay, so do your best. Okay, ஜஸ்ட் எப்படி இருந்தாலும் கண்டிப்பா நல்லாவே செய்வீங்க. ஓகே, ஆனா வந்து ரிசல்ட்ஸ் வந்து அதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன நடக்குதுன்னு சொல்லி பார்த்துக்கலாம். ஓகே, ஸோ யூ ஹவ் நாட் ஓன்லி ஒன் சாய்ஸ். ஓகே, ஐம் நாட் ப்ரொமோட்டிங் அதர் யூனிவர்சிட்டி ஆர் சம்திங். ஓகேவா? யூ ஹவ் நாட் ஓன்லி த சாய்ஸ். ஓகே, யூ ஹேவ் அதர் யூனிவர்சிட்டிஸ் ஆல்சோ. ஓகேவா? அதையும் கன்சிடர் பண்ணுங்க. ஓகே, ஸோ இஃப் யூ கெட் யூ மீன்ஸ் இட்ஸ் வெரி நைஸ்லா. ஓகே, ஸோ I think that's all from me. Thank you and all the best for your MSAT exam.
All right. Big thank you to Senior Kishore for the wonderful introduction about CUMIG. We really appreciate your time and for sharing these valuable insights with us. Now, it's my great honor to introduce our main speaker today, Mr. Mivindra, son of Thruselvem, a first-year MBBS student at University of Malaya. Despite being early in his journey, he has valuable insights and experiences to share that can help all of you to prepare for the MSAT examination. Please join me in giving a warm virtual welcome to Mr. Mivindra, son of Thruselvem. The floor is yours. We can't hear you, Mr. Mivindra. Still we can't hear you.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you, Mr. Mivindra.
Okay, really sorry for just now, and thank you, Subhashini, the host for today. Okay, so for today, I'm going to share you about MSAT, as you guys know. Okay, so okay, it's Can you guys see my screen? Can I get some response? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, guys, here I really wanted to have both ways interaction. Yeah, so like not only I'm going to speak in front, so you guys need to answer also. As yeah, to be a medical student, I guess you should be brave. That's the first criteria. So you need to speak out. So while I'm discussing the questions, I'm expecting you to answer also. So later I will check the comment section. Okay. Or if you want to voice out also, okay, much more better lah. Okay, so Universiti Malaya MSAT application and process. So today I'm going to talk about MSAT. Okay, a short introduction about me. So I'm Mivindra Thruselvem from Kajang, Selangor. So I was previously from Matric Selangor, and I'm a straight A student. Got 4.0 CGPA for both SEM, SEM 1 and SEM 2. And currently I'm the head of department under multimedia and publicity for Surgical Society 2025 and 2026. And I'm the executive under ANB Chile Sehat 2026 under SMEMS. Okay, just a brief introduction about me. Okay, so for the format, I believe you guys have joined the previous session with Sharvin Vigneswaran, my friend. So he have explained about MSAT before. So I'm just going to briefly explain about this, and today's session is going to be specifically more towards the discussion of the questions. Okay, so for the format, you can see here we have physical and online. So the examination fee is 450 or 750, depends on whether you're going to join it, going to do it physically or online lah. But usually we prefer physical, because physical is much more better and not going to be a very big hassle. Because online, yeah, got lots of criterias that you need to follow. Okay, so the question is going to be all MCQ, consists of 3 sections. Okay, we have 3: critical reasoning, quantitative reasoning, and interpersonal understanding. So for each section, you're going to have 50 minutes and 33 questions. Okay. Okay, so we move down. Okay, just wanted to introduce you to the MBBS timeline, the layout. So MSAT is going to be 24 until 27 February. So I believe for those who are here, you guys already registered for MSAT because they have already closed the registration. Okay, so 24 to 27, and I believe you guys already get your, when is your date lah for your exam. Okay, and this is UPU Fasa 1. You should have applied because 29 January already started. And after around April to May, you get your MSAT result, and then UPU Fasa 2, you need to do it back. If you want to rearrange, you can rearrange. And then you have UPU interview around May, and then June, July, your interview. First you get the offer, and then your interview around June. And if you are entering through Satu, it's August and September, and you get your results around September 2026. And of all of this, the timeline and our MSAT exam and the interview is fully in English. Okay, compared to UKM, for their interview, they have English and Malay. Okay, so here we only have English lah. Okay, so the format. So we have for the first one, critical reasoning. You can see here it's more towards more reading test questions. So it's going to be very big. Okay, the paragraph. So you need to read as fast as you can. You need to give a quick glance and try to understand what you're going to ask. Okay, so for the part 2, quantitative reasoning. The word quantitative, you already can understand that you're going to have numbers. Okay, so even though you got numbers, you can't bring your calculator. Okay, you are not allowed to bring your calculator, and you are allowed to bring only they have a specific size of whiteboard, okay, that you can bring, or either A4 paper, 2 sheets, and a pencil. So the question's going to be, okay, most probably you're going to just assume that this is going to be the answer for quantitative reasoning, as you are not going to use your calculator. Okay, and short amount of time, try your best. Okay, don't panic. That's the important thing, guys, because this is the most difficult part. Okay, and then you have the interpersonal understanding. Interpersonal understanding is more towards your well-being lah, like your EQ, emotional quotient. Okay, able to properly decode the complexities of the human emotions. So to become a doctor, you should understand human being. That's the important thing, and you should have empathy. Okay, because you're going to treat patients, human beings, not robots. So that's why we need to have the interpersonal understanding part. Okay, so for now, do you guys have any questions? Okay, if you have, feel free to just ask here in your comment section, or if you want to ask me, you can even unmute. Okay. Okay, so I just continue first. So we can start our quantitative reasoning question. So you can see here lah. As I said, quantitative, you will have numbers, but the answer you won't going to be like calculating like divide or times. It's just like you're going to assume numbers now. Okay, so if you see here, this is the question. Okay, this is from the MSAT file folder itself. So our solar system is composed of 9 planets that travel around a star we call the sun. Okay, figure 1 indicates the relative sizes of the planets and their order from the sun. Table 1 provides further information about the planets based on information known around the year 2000. Okay, so you have like certain points that you need to go through. Okay, so if you see this long question, maybe you can start with the points first. Okay, so orbit is the path of a planet takes as it travels completely around the sun. Length of the year is takes for the planet to travel once around the sun. So most probably these points all I think you already know before this. Okay, so if you go through, you can see you have a table. So according to the table, you need to do some extrapolation. Okay, you need to add some additional information. So you can see here you have the planets and you have the distance from the sun. You have your diameter and you can see the diameter and the first one, the distance from the sun. You can see when it goes down the row, it's like increasing. The number is increasing. So you can just write here like increasing, like this, the arrow. Okay, you can put because later it's just 50 minutes and you have 33 questions and it's very time consuming if you want to read again and again. So you just do, okay, just write down beside that. And then you can see here at the second one, diameter. So it's like increasing, decreasing, and increasing again, decreasing. So no need to write anything. Number of moons. So you can see that it's increasing and decreasing also. Okay, so for average orbital speed, it's increasing from Pluto to Mercury. Okay, so for time to orbit the sun, Earth years is decreasing from Pluto to Mercury. Okay, so you can see that both of these is inversely proportional. That's how you're going to think during the exam, because you can't just like you need to connect each block in your brain, like okay, this is orbital speed, that's the orbit time to orbit the sun, and how to connect it, relate it. So it's inversely proportional. Okay, something like that. Okay, so if we go down, which one of the following statement is supported by the data? Okay, and to save your time, go through the question first. Okay, you read the question, then only it's going to be like later you can pinpoint which one is important because there is a lot of information in the question itself. So here you can see which statement is supported by the data. Day length increases as distance from the sun decreases. So you can compare day length and distance from the sun. So, okay, so the day length, this one, this part, and distance from the sun. So you can see that this one is, okay, there is nothing like increasing or decreasing here. It's like increasing and decreasing at the same time, okay, in the row. And for this, it's increasing and from Mercury to Pluto. So you can't like do any relation here. For the second one, orbital speed increases as year length decreases. Just now I said indirectly proportional. So yeah, you can see here, increase, decrease, orbital speed and year length. This one, okay? So yeah, it's B. That's the answer. So if you got the answer, just put label because later you're going to use, if you attend physically, you're going to use the computers. So it's going to be online, right? So you just you need to press the answer. And if you can't answer at that time, you can bookmark that question and jump to the next one. But later you need to return back also lah to the bookmarked the highlighted questions. So yeah, better don't bookmark a lot because it's a lot of questions. Later, if you can't understand, you're going to bookmark everything. So yeah, just bookmark which like you think like you need to read a lot again, like second time. Okay. So okay, now we go for the question time. Okay, from now you're going to answer me. Okay. So okay, first of all, can you guys like is it can you guys see? Like can you guys read? Is it clear?
Can Mr. Mivindra? You can see.
Oh, okay. Okay, you can okay, so here you can see figure 1 and 2 provide some information. So you have the between leg length L, stride length S, the speed V, various animals. Okay, they are writing a lot. Okay, so they have S over L, that's the relative stride length. The parameter known as fraud number. Don't get stressed whether it's not about fraud number or not, the relative stride length or not. Okay, because they are not going to ask you what is fraud number, and no need to like, oh, this is the formula, just leave it. Okay, it's just additional information that they want you to get traumatized by just looking at the question. Okay, so you can see here L and S are in the meters, V is per meter per second, okay, velocity, okay, gravitational acceleration, okay, they give you. So, okay, for this question, you can, every time and you see, you got diagrams, you got like something's going on there, the graph, you need to check the graph or the diagram, okay, the figure. So here you can see the leg length, the speed going in front, the stride length, okay, okay, and we have fraud number just now you saw, right? And then the relative stride length here. Okay, so if an animal has a relative stride length, this relative stride length, where is the word? That's the first question. So this word is here, relative stride length. Okay, maybe I can do this. Okay, wait. Okay, so okay, we use highlighter. Okay, so relative stride length is here. Okay, where else? So you can see here stride length, not relative. This is relative stride length. So you can see in the graph also we already got. Okay, so now if an animal has a relative stride length of more than 2, so you can see you got numbers here, right? 2. So just put, oh my god, I'm using highlighter. Sorry. Let me erase that. Okay, so you have 2, right? Just draw a line and more than 2. Okay, it's more than 2. It is considered to be running. Which of the individual animals figure 2 was running? Elephant and rhinoceros. Because it's more than 2. So elephant and rhinoceros, that's the answer. Okay, wait guys. Okay, wait. Okay, what I can do? Okay, that's the answer. So that's how you answer. It's easy, right? If you read the question at first, it's going to be very complex. But if you already understand, it's very easy. So you need to see. Okay. So the next question. Okay. Same diagram, same information, but at the same question, you can see unit 3, question 8 until 11 using the same diagram. So for the line of the best fit, the ratio of relative stride length to fraud number is approximately. Okay, so they're asking you the ratio between, okay, now we use again the highlighter. Relative straight line. Fraud number. Relative straight line. Fraud number. Okay. Ratio. So use this. Okay. You got 2. You got 1. Or you got 4. You got 2. So it's like 2. Oh my God. Sorry. The writing 4. Up. 2. Okay. So yeah, you guys can see the answer, right? It's 2, 1. Okay. So yeah, that's how you answer. So it's like 2, 1. So you just see the diagram. No need to understand everything. Okay. Just need to know. Okay. Next question. So when building a fire break the body of a firefighter. Okay, fire break, if you can't understand the meaning, an obstacle to the spread of fire, such as a strip of open space in a forest. Okay, that's the example. So here, if you see, right, that is a lot of information. Is it important? Not necessary. You can see radiation, they give you meaning. If you can't understand conduction, convection, what's the meaning? Metabolism, evaporation of sweat. So if you can't understand, you still can get the meaning. Yeah, you got a very mini dictionary there. No, you can't say like mini dictionary. It's just like each question at the bottom, they will like select some words that they think that you can't understand, and they will give you the meaning. So don't worry a lot, that much. But actually, it's like the English is going to be a C2 level English. Okay, it's not that how to say, sometimes you can't understand lah, but yeah, it's just okay to know, okay, like the flow, where is it going. Okay, so you can see the radiation gain, amount of heat gain or loss per minute by the body. So fire, if nearby, you gain. No fire nearby, you gain also by 51 joule, 260. Conduction, convection, loss, gain, loss. Okay, this one you don't know. Evaporation, because if you are not if you're not near to the fire, okay, so you have the question, you can read a lot. Okay, so I don't want to read. So when building a fire break, the body of a firefighter, so you just read the answer first. If you can understand, then no need to read all lah. So loses heat by radiation and gains heat by conduction. Okay, you can't lose heat if you are near to a fire. Okay, fire break. If the body is near to the fire, it's near to fire, you're going to gain heat. You don't lose heat by the radiation of the fire thing. So I think if they say lose heat by radiation, it's already wrong. Because imagine you're beside fire, takkan it's not hot. So you will gain heat. Okay, so wrong. I think correct. Wrong. I think correct. Okay, now radiation and loses heat by conduction and gain heat by conduction and convection. Can't understand conduction, convection, you read here. Body heat is carried away by the surrounding air. So of course, right, if heat carried away by the surrounding air, it's losing heat, right? So which one makes sense? This one or that? B or D? Okay, you guys answer. Okay, let's see the comment section. Okay, guys, respond, reply. As I said, both way communication. Okay, if you can't see the question again, I show you. This is the question. Okay. So I want people to answer. Okay. Don't wait for my answer. Okay. Let's wait for a while. You can read. Mm, mm, Okay. We have answers. Ayurvedic B, Bhuvaneswaran B, Meenakshi B, Hareshram B, Divya B. Okay, thank you so much for responding, guys. So the answer is, yeah, indeed B. as I already explained just now, if you are near to fire, you're going to gain heat by the radiation and lose heat by conduction lah. Okay, so thank you so much. Okay, guys, I want every single person here to answer, because you're going to be future doctors, right? You're going to be the medical students. So we want active medical students. Be active, guys. Okay, this is the time you answer, ask question. Okay, if you can't understand, ask question in the chat box, or if you want to speak also can. Okay, just ask. I can help you. I'm here to help you now. Okay, so let's the example questions for quantitative. So later you will see similar questions like this lah. Okay, I can't say everything is going to be similar, but I did something. Okay, so you're going to see lots of similar questions, but mostly, yeah, about the calculation. Okay, so next one is the interpersonal understanding. Interpersonal understanding, you're going to be a bit judgy, okay? Yeah, that's a fun term lah. You can say like going to be judging people. Okay, but as medical student and as doctor, don't judge. Okay, you can't be judgmental. Okay, so in the following passage, the mother of a disabled child named Jane speaks about her early experiences when facing other people's reaction to her child. When Jane was fitted with her hearing aids, she was just a baby, and I thought they looked awful. They were so noticeable. One day, I plucked up enough courage to wheel her down the street in the pram, and I was a bit terrified about how I would handle comments about the hearing aids. Do you know, nobody I spoke to said anything about them, and just about everyone said, "What's a pretty dress?" I know it was hard for them, but I felt like saying, "Forget the dress. Why don't you say something about the hearing aids?" Okay, so this is a mother of a disabled child. Okay, response. Okay, so she's saying about. Okay, let's read the question. The mother assumed that people did not mention the hearing aids because they. Okay, so if you see here, okay, I give you time to read this question. Okay.
Senior, sorry,
Yeah.
you stopped sharing your screen.
Yeah, we
Oh,
can't
really?
see the slide.
Oh my God. So sorry. Okay, thank you for letting me know. My God. Oh my God. So sorry. Okay, now is it? Can you see?
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Oh my God. I just read. Okay, so you guys didn't see the question, is it? Okay. So this is the question. Okay, you can read. I give you time to read. Read first. Because for interpersonal understanding, you need to read properly the question, and it's going to be paragraph questions. So just like glance through, okay, and understand what they are trying to say. That's the first step. Okay. So after that, okay, now I believe you already read the questions. Have you guys read the question? Can you like show thumbs up? Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much responding. Okay, so now this is the question. The mother assumed that people did not mention the hearing aids because they were too distracted by Jane's dress. A. B felt uncomfortable raising the topic. C were like trying to be sensitive towards her feeling. D did not think they were important enough to mention. So if you read this right, you can see like, okay, too distracted by Jane's dress. Is there any evidence here that she is saying that she is wearing something abnormal or something different that caught everyone's eyes? It was pretty, but it wasn't abnormal or it wasn't that awkward to wear that. So you don't have any sentence proving this. So you can't answer that. Felt uncomfortable raising the topic. Yeah, felt uncomfortable raising the topic because, as what she said, she is wearing a hearing aid and it's very big, and she walked down the street and no one wants to comment that because it was hard for them. Okay, so you can see hard for them. We're trying to be sensitive towards her feeling. No one were trying to be sensitive. They didn't even mention about that hearing aid, so you can't answer that. Did not think they were important enough to mention. It could be they could have think that it was not important enough to mention, but is there any proof there in this paragraph? I think no lah, because they already said it was hard. They already said like, I know it was hard for them to talk about it. So felt uncomfortable. They were feeling uncomfortable to raise the topic. That's why the answer is B. Okay, let's go for this question. I want you guys to answer. So, okay, I just make it a bit bigger. So you can see we go to work to earn the cash, to buy the food, to gain the strength, to go to work. Okay, so the cartoon is a celebration of work, question the purpose of work. Neutral explanation of work suggests that work needs no justification. Okay, so this is the example questions lah. Later in MSAT, you're going to see lots of diagrams for this section. You're going to see lots of conversation, or you're going to see, yeah, it's going to be like this. So you need to try to evaluate what they're trying to convey, trying to say, okay? Okay. So, okay, I want you guys to type out your answer in the chat box. Okay. I see for a while is anyone like, I think this is just now, right? Okay. So guys, you can assume answers now. Okay. Don't worry, no one going to bite you. I'm not going to scold you also. Because yeah, everyone thinks differently. So you should have an answer. Because here all the answers are correct. It's just that which one is the best one. Okay. So if you read it properly, you will know which one, what they are trying to say, like which one. Okay. Okay, let's see. Hey guys, answer. Just type out. Don't worry. Okay. Santosh answered C. Okay. Santosh answered C. Haris answered C also. Okay. Ilyana answered C. Puanis answers C. Okay. Anyone else? Guys, we have 30 of you. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Where are the rest? Guys, be brave. Okay. Ane, can I see back the question? Okay, I already see. Okay, good. Okay, this is the question. We go to work. We earn the cash to buy the food, to gain the strength to go to work. Okay, we go to work to go to work. Last one and first one. Okay, so the cartoon is talking about celebration or question the purpose or neutral explanation or no justification. Okay, so let's see. Okay, Subhashini answered C. All right, C. Okay, everyone answered C. Okay, most of you. Okay, not everyone, I guess. Most of you. Because no one, where are the rest? I don't know. Okay, guys, answer. Okay, so here, so I'm going to reveal the answer. Dang, dang. Okay, the answer is question the purpose of work, not neutral explanation of work. Okay, guys, then you see the diagram, right? You got, okay, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you see, we go to work. Okay, that person is going to work to earn the cash. Why is he going to work? Because he wants cash. Why he goes to work? Because he want to buy food. And this food can gain strength and he go work again. Okay. So we can't say celebration of work, okay, of course it's incorrect. Suggest that work needs no justification, nothing like that. Okay, as you guys, most of you answer neutral explanation of work. Okay, you can say neutral explanation, but the which one is the best option here? So I think question the purpose of the work. Okay, it's the best one because they mentioned earn the cash, buy food. So you know the purpose of work is for that, right? We won't get food for free. Okay, we will get for free, but it's just like you need to work if you want to have a continuous storage of food, right? Bekalan makanan. So you need to, the main thing is to earn cash. So that's the purpose of work. So that's why it's B. Okay. So that's why it's B. Okay. Can you guys understand? Okay. Yeah. Iliana understood. Pune, Vishwa, especially. Okay, guys. Don't be too passive. Everyone, yeah, react. Don't just look at the phone or you're going to use your laptop. Don't look at it only. React. Okay. So hopefully you guys can understand. So the questions in MSAT is going to be similar to this. Not similar to this. It's going to be different types of questions. But this is one of the example. Okay. So next one is this. Okay. We have unit 6. Okay. So for unit 6, question 16 and 17. Hey. Okay, Jones noticed many striking similarities between Sanskrit and European language. The Sanskrit word for birch, for instance, was burja. The Sanskrit for king, raja, is close to the Latin rex. The Sanskrit for 10, dasa, is reminiscent of the Latin dism, and so on. All of these clearly suggested a common historical parentage. Okay. All of these clearly suggested a common historical. So you can see these all have same parents. Okay. Jones looked at other languages
Senior,
and
sorry for disturbing.
okay.
The screen is when you expand the screen is blurry.
Really? Oh, are you having the same problem? Is it blurry?
Now it's okay. When you full screen, yeah, now it's not. Now it's blurry.
Oh, okay. So now better.
Ah, better.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I just remain like this. Okay, no need full screen. Okay, so um Johns looked at other languages and discovered further similarities. In a landmark speech to the Asiatic Society in Calcutta, he proposed that many of the classical languages, among them Sanskrit, Greek, Latin, Gothic, Celtic, and Persian, must spring from the same source. So you can see, just now they said common historical parentage, and now they said Sanskrit, Greek, Latin, Gothic, Celtic, and Persian coming from the same source. So it's kind of same lah. They are saying that historically same parent. Okay, this was a bold assertion since nothing in recorded history would encourage such a conclusion. Excited great interest among scholars all over Europe. The next entry saw a feverish effort to track down the parent language Indo-European, as it was soon called. Okay, the passage implies that Latin developed from Sanskrit. Sanskrit developed from Latin. Latin and Sanskrit both developed from method language. The resemblances between Latin and Sanskrit are superficial. Hey guys, now you try to answer. I already explained a bit of the passage, so you can answer, I guess. So I'm waiting for your answers. Okay. Uh, I give you time. Anyone answer? Okay, Ilyana answered D. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, which one? Okay, I think I started from where? Okay, here, Santosh. C, Meenakshi, Sri, Ilyana D, Harit C, Purni C. So we got answers C and D for now. Anyone else? No one. Okay, guys, answer. Okay, so we got C and D. Okay, actually, A and D is, you can see it's already incorrect. Okay, so you only have C and D. So it's whether resemblances between Latin and Sanskrit are superficial and both developed from a third language. So, as I said, the resemblances between Latin and Sanskrit is not superficial, it's very deep. Okay, they already said there's a lot of words that are similar, and they said, okay, wait, there's the word. This was a bold assertion. Okay, bold one. Okay, it's not superficial. So the answer is C. Indeed, Latin and Sanskrit both developed from a third language. As I said, you got one historical parent. They said Sanskrit and Latin. Okay, this is a sentence lah, that must spring from the same source. That's why answer C. Okay, Ilyana, can you understand? Okay, I think you can. Okay. So next, okay, passage doesn't imply precedence, real similarities. Okay. Okay, that's the answer. Okay, next part is critical reasoning. The third one. Okay. So you can see here, this is the question. One man, when shown an orange a week after beginning to see, said that it was gold. When asked what shape is it, he said, "Let me touch it and I will tell you." After doing so, he said that it was an orange. Then he looked long at it and said, "Yes, I can see that it is round." Shown next a blue square, he said it was blue and round. A triangle he also described as round. When the angles were pointed out to him, he said, "Ah, yes, I understood now. Understand now?" One can see how they feel. For many weeks and months after beginning to see, the person can only with great difficulty distinguish between the simplest shape, such as a triangle and a square. Okay, I give you time to read. Okay, but before that, you need to know that experience of a man who had surgery that has given him vision after a lifetime of blindness. So now he can see things. Before this, he was blind. So you can't expect he will say everything correctly. Okay, before this, he was blind, so he judged things differently. Okay, so now, yeah, this is the conversation. Can breathe. Okay. Okay, now is there any question? No, right? Okay. Okay, next. Oh, still okay. The next message. Is it the same? Okay, if you ask him how he does it, he may say, "Of course, if I look carefully, I see that there are three sharp turns at the edge of one patch of light and four on the other." But he may add previously, "What on earth do you mean by saying that it would be useful to know this? The difference is only very slight and it takes me a long time to work it out. I can do much better with my fingers, and if you show him the two shapes the next day, he will be quite unable to say which is triangle and square." Okay, so you can read this also. Okay, so okay now. 1 week after beginning to see, the man A. Related shapes directly to visual images. Formed visual impression of shapes indirectly. Recognize shapes by associating them with color. No longer relied on his sense of touch to recognize shape. So, to be logic, before this, previously he was blinded and he just received his vision. So I think the answer D you can't say, and it's not logic that he will no longer rely on the sense on touch. Okay, because he still can sense it. So D is incorrect. C, recognize shapes by associating them with color. I think he's not, as he just repeated the same shape with, I think, different shape with same color. Okay, blue and round. Triangle he also describes as round. Okay. He said it was an orange. Next, a blue square. He said it was blue and round. Described as round. When the angles were pointed out, he said, okay. Okay. Related shapes directly to visual images. No, he couldn't. Because he couldn't see before this. So like he can't relate shapes directly. And there is nothing here that proves that he can relate it. Because he was saying it incorrectly until the last minute. Okay. So say which is a triangle. To shift the next day, quite unable to say which is triangle and square. So he still can't. So answer is B, formed visual impressions of shapes indirectly. So because he was blind before this previously, so he already formed an visual impressions on shape. So without he seeing, so that's why indirectly, that's why its answer is B. So yeah, okay, I give you example question. A. I hope you can see. Okay, if it's not clear, just tell me. So the image suggests that you can see there is a diagram. Cannot escape conformity. Can effectively disguise ourselves. Appear to be anonymous but are unique. Appear to be unique but are anonymous. Okay. Guys, think critical reasoning is really important because you're going to think and later future you're going to diagnose patients, so you need to have critical reasoning skills. So let's see, guys, just answer what you think is the correct one, and yeah, I'm waiting for it. So is it, can I escape conformity, effective disguise also, anonymous but are unique, unique but anonymous? This is like they are repeating anonymous but unique, unique but anonymous. Okay, let's see answers. Okay, I think, okay, guys, oh, okay, we already have answers. Say, okay, here, from here, I guess. Harini, D, Ilyana, D, Sharvin, D, Bhuvaneswaran, D, Meenakshi, Subhashini. Okay, okay, everyone say D. Okay, so let's see. What was D? Appear to be unique, but are anonymous. Be anonymous or unique? Okay, first of all, you see, what is this? What you can see? Is it just a normal photo or is there anything? What is this? What do you call it? Anyone? They created this by using what? This diagram was created by, yeah, thumbprint, fingerprint, correct. So they used fingerprint. So now you think about fingerprints. Fingerprints for each person is different, right? It's unique. Okay. So you can see um, the fingerprints here. This mirror of fingerprints is unique to each person. So now I think the answer it should be between appear to be anonymous but are unique, appear to be unique but are anonymous. Okay, so let's see the answer. Okay, so the answer is C. Cannot escape conformity and can effectively disguise ourselves, stand out. Okay, this one unidentifiable and made up of fingerprints unique to each person. Hey, so the answer is C and not D. Okay, actually, C is because this, okay, you don't know whose fingerprint is this. So it's anonymous. It could be like 2, 3 people, person doing this. And you can only see one thumbprint and I don't know about this. Okay. And you can see it looks like a person wearing a tie. Okay. And that's why they say appear to be anonymous as we don't know. And because that it's a person, right? Anonymous person. You can't see the face. So but are unique. Unique because got fingerprint, made up by fingerprint. Appear to be unique but anonymous. I think because this is a person, you can see a picture of a it's like a how to say anonymous person because you can't see the face, right? So that's why appear how it appears. It appear anonymous, but it's unique because they use fingerprint. Something like that. Okay. So sometimes you need to debate with the answer, like discuss. But yeah, until now we will not have like any answer scheme for MSAT. Okay, so if the question paper does, then yeah, if they give you, then that's the answer lah. If not, no. Okay, okay, maybe we go to this question. Okay, I think this question is kind of interesting. Okay, following statement are from a debate for and against the topic. Okay, so you can see animals should not be killed for sport. Each statement choose the alternative that mostly appropriately describes the relationship of the statement to the topic of the debate. So this is the topic, right? Animals should not be killed for sport. Consider the statement, animals feel pain just like humans do. This is the statement. Now relate this to this. Is it how to say is it against or for the topic? Against the topic or for the topic is related to this topic. So you can see got answer most probably part of the debate for the topic, part of the debate against the topic, or debate for or against the topic, either the debate for or against the topic. Okay, this is how critical reasoning questions are. It's very later you will squish your brain a lot for this part. Yeah. Based on experience. Okay. Because it's a lot of option that's kind of similar. So you guys can start to answer in the comment section. Don't worry. Even me and even everyone here who we did answer before, we still had questions that we can't even understand till now. So yeah, don't worry. Okay. You will do it somehow. Okay. So I just want to see the answers. Okay, so oh my god, what is this? Okay. Oops. Okay, so we got Govin. Answer A, Sharvin. Answer A, Vishwa. Answer A, City. Okay, A. Okay, how about others? Oh, see, okay, Harish. Yalarsi. Subhashini. Meenakshi. Bhuvanis. Got Hey, you guys, man, still here? Answer. So, most of you here, they said A. Okay, maybe I can see. So they say most probably part of the debate for the topic. So let's reveal the answer. Oh, yeah, you guys all correct. Okay, so yeah, it's E. Okay, it's related because they say animal feels pain just like humans do. So it should not be killed. So this is it's just like for you to get confused, debate for or against the topic. So yeah, usually you need to have one stand, okay? Either you it's for or against. You need to have a stand. Don't forget that. Okay, so next. Oh, actually I already finished the questions. Okay. So for now, do you guys have any question before I explain about which one to this is what that you guys need to take note before entering the exam lah. And this is the 4 pillars. Okay, maybe I do this first. Later you guys can ask me questions. Okay, maybe okay, this is the important thing. So as I said, for MSAT, you have physical in UM or online. Okay, can we just ask here, how many of you have registered for MSAT? Hmm? Can you react maybe? Okay, let's see how many of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Guys, where's the rest? Okay, 9, 10, 11. 11 only, 28, man. Divya, okay, another one. Okay, Kirsten, okay, Nitish, okay, guys, okay, good. You guys already registered, okay? Okay, so, okay, now again, how many of you registered? Okay, wait, let's stop screen sharing. It's very irritating. I'm seeing everything repeatedly. Okay, so how many of you have registered online? Okay, drop your hands and then now I want to see the who joined online. Okay, Santosh. Santosh, Nitish join online. Nitish only. Am I right? Or no? Is there anyone join online? Oh no, okay, no, okay. Anyone join online? Yeah, I think no. No one respond. So I won't explain about online as no one raised up. Okay. So we just focus this side. So physical in UM, you can see what you need to prepare during on the day of MSAT. It's either 24, 25, 26, or 27 lah. Okay, so according to your date of your exam. So you need to bring your IC, your admission ticket, pens or pencil or small erasable whiteboard with markers, and your scratch paper they will provide usually. Oh yeah, that day they gave their own paper to us. For those who brought their paper, they didn't use that because yeah, UM wanted to give its own paper because it will be clean lah. Nothing like no one wants to copy or any cheating. Okay, so you need to bring these 3 things. You do print beforehand. Don't forget. If you just want to show that okay, I already got this. Okay, they won't accept. You need to print also the ticket. Okay. Process on the day itself, registration counter to get verification, and then you go to engineering fact. Okay, wait. It's okay. How many of you engineering fact? I think you guys already got the email, right? Okay, engineering fact. Okay, we got engineering fact students. Okay, engineering fact students. Okay, engineering fact venue. Okay, good. Okay, we can see, I think most of you, is it? Okay, now, science fact. I think faculty of science lah, the next one. Okay, faculty of science? Anyone? Or any other faculty that they give you? Divya, only Divya. Okay, not Divya. Okay, no one. Okay, so I think all engineering fact are this year. Okay, last year they had two venues. Any other venue? Okay, I think only one venue lah. So for engineering fact, okay, don't get suicide later. Go to engineering fact, might get lost, so ask for direction from SNR. Okay, so engineering fact is at, okay, we have like if you use KL gate of so you need to go straight and turn left, and then you will see like one bouquet going up. So that's engineering fact, that side. Like you need to enter through the, we have the entrance to the engineering fact. And then if you go up more, that's faculty of medicine. Okay, but we don't have any exams in FOM only interview in FOM. So your MSAT is going to be different faculty, but they use computers. Okay, so okay, now I screen share again. Wait, I think cancel. Screen share. Okay, I believe I'm screen sharing again. Okay, so you can see here, go to done in computer lab. Okay, bags placed at shelves provided along the walkway. So if you brought your bags or anything, okay, your additional stuffs. I still remember, God, some of the candidates before this my time, they were all from like college meritocracy, Pulau Pinang, and like Johor, right? So they were with their luggage. So they just put outside. Okay. So it depends lah. Okay, guys. So you still have place to put, you just put there. Okay. Don't worry about it. No one will steal it. So is this like online lots of things that you need to consider, but I won't go talk about this as no one did online. Okay, no one doing online. So physical only lah. Okay, so just prepare this, best smart. Okay, and yeah. Okay, this is the MMI interview. Oh, okay, another thing. So during MSAT, you're going to use computer labs. So later there, you will meet some of the interviewers also. Okay, Anna, we don't have to print our IC. No, no need to print your IC. You bring your original IC. Okay, only the MSAT entrance ticket. Okay, Harini, only entrance ticket. Okay, you print that, and the rest you bring the original one. Okay, so yeah, you will some of the MSAT the pengawas there are interviewers later. Okay, so just make sure you having a good, how to say, first impression. Okay, don't make them remember you, and during the interview, if you got interview later, you still see you, and then, oh my God, this boy or this girl. Okay, don't do like that. Okay. So okay, this is just MMI interview. So as I said, if you did your MSAT, and then later if you got selected for the interview, and then you will have multiple mini interviews. It is not like the classical normal interview that you sit and you got 3 person in front of you, the professors going to interview you. No, it's different. Okay, it's multiple mini interview. You're going to have stations, and then you're going to hop from one station to another. That's later lah. Okay, I think CUMIG will arrange another program for that. Okay, so for now we are focusing MSAT. Okay, so for 4 pillars of ethics in medicine, okay, so you need to, this is the 4 pillars lah. Okay, so we have justice, benevolence, non-maleficence, and autonomy. Okay, and yeah, this is the 4 pillars. You can just search in internet about 4 pillars ethics in medicine actually, and they just like stack you a lot. So you can just go through. So for interviews and medical school, early preparation, as I said, you need to have prior knowledge about med school. Okay, you need to know what is med school about, what you're going to learn later. Okay, they can ask you. Perseverance, purpose, passion. If you want to enter med school and this career, I believe that you are not how pushed by someone to choose, and it's by your own passion that you want to be a doctor in the future. Okay, so okay, now I'm open to questions as I already finished the MSAT one. So yeah, okay, now I stop screen sharing and you guys can ask me questions and I try to answer. Okay, guys, just ask me questions. If you ask a lot, then I can share a lot. If you didn't ask, then yeah, I couldn't share. I don't know which part to share. So you need to give me prompts. Subhashini, my timing is until when? Until 9:30, is it?
Let me check first, Mr. Mivindra.
Okay. Okay. And then I would like to ask, did you put UM as your first choice when applying to UPU? Yeah, I did. Okay, so okay, you guys can just ask questions in the comment section. I will answer one by one. Just put, okay. First choice when applying, yeah, of course. If you want to enter UM, if you want to memang get UM, you need to put as first choice. Because UM won't if you put UM as second choice, they won't consider you. Okay, that's the how to say the risky thing, risky part of putting the choices like in UPU, because most of the students here, medical students, my friends, they all like put UM as their first choice, because yeah, the session until 9:50. Oh, okay. So guys, you can ask me questions. Uh, okay, so for UPU, my choice, my arrangement was UPM, USM, the top four choices. Okay, did I answer your question, Harini? Okay, now Puaniswaran. Okay, just tell me whether I answered or not, or you want to ask another question. Can you share your experience during the interview? During the interview, how to say? During the interview, actually, you need to okay, it's MMI, as I said, multiple mini interview. So you have 4 stations and you need to round 2 times. Means each station, actually, you have 1 question. As I said, you need to cycle another round, means 2 rounds. So you have 8 questions. Okay, and each question you need to answer for 5 minutes. And 8 times 5 is 40 minutes. So the whole interview session is 40 minutes and it's a continuous round. You won't have any break between it. Okay, so it's a continuous cycle lah. So my experience was okay. How to say, it was okay, challenging, but if if you can answer, you just brainstorm whatever you think and you talk a lot. As I said, guys, be brave, talk a lot. So if you speak up, then you do better lah. So you just talk. If you see the question, oh, okay, it's about this. So just brainstorm, okay, the things related to it and try to speak up, talk about it to the interviewer. And what's the question? Okay, make sure it's between the team lah. Don't go like tersesat keluar from the team. So that's how was it lah. And I think it's doable. Okay, don't worry a lot about your interview because MSAT is the first thing. MSAT is the one that qualify you whether you can enter, you will get selected for the interview or not. Okay, because MSAT is the exam that they see. That one. Okay, so do well for your MSAT. Yes, Sharini. Okay, I think she accidentally pressed. Okay, so what your oh my god, wait. Can you share? Okay, I did share. Did I answer your question, Puvanis and Krishna? Does the MMI held straight after the MSAT exam finished or several days after MSAT exam finished? Oh, actually, MSAT and MMI is the gap is quite big. Because MSAT exam and then you will get your results around May and then your wait, where's the timeline that just now? Wait, Okay, so for the interview is June or July. Your interview, UBU interview going to be, but your MSAT exam is February, right? And your result is going to be out around April or May. So you see lah, April, May, June, July. You got time, right? That's your time to prepare lah for your upcoming interviews. Okay, so as I said, MSAT very important. Okay. And yeah, Krishna, I have COVID, and as all medicine courses are interview courses, and only first 4 interviews courses you can apply in UBU. What is your 5th choice in UBU? Oh, okay. Actually, my 5th choice was dentistry in also. Dentistry. Okay, actually, it was like after 5th, I just like went for different courses as I don't know which one to choose. So I was just like engineering, AI, computer stuff, and then education in science as I love teaching. So it was like a lot of fields that I covered after that, after the 4th. So the first 4 was what I was aiming for. Any other questions? So for MC, you guys will have your marks around, your results will be out April or May, right? As I said. So April or May, so later you guys need to remember about they usually see your percentile. So percentile is important. Okay, the higher the percentile is, the higher the chance you get in macam tu lah. Okay, this is roughly it's not like a statement from the faculty. I'm just saying the higher the percentile, the higher that you get in, you will get the interview offer. So if you get the interview offer, you do well in the interview, then you can get into med school in UM. Okay, welcome, Govin. Harini, Andy, can you share your experience so far as a med student? Okay, for me, I think it's kind of challenging as now I'm getting adapting into a new norm of life as a med student. Actually, lots of new things that you need to learn lah. And as matriculation now, I think okay, are you all from matrix? Everyone here, can you like raise your hand if matrix? Okay, let's see. Okay, can you guys like drop down which matrix are you from? Maybe. Oh, Hari is from KMS. Nice to meet you, my junior. Harish KMS. Okay, nice to meet you, Harish. KMPK. Oh my god, we have lots. Okay, Bhuvanesh is from KMPK. KMS. Okay, Bhuvanesh, nice to meet you. Okay, KMS, Kovin, nice to meet you. KMS too. My god, lots of KMS here. Okay, Vishwa, Meenakshi, okay, KMP, K, okay, right, KMM. Oh, KMM. KMPK, we have KMM, KMPK. Oh, Santosh, KMS. Oh, okay, we have lots of KMS people. Okay, KMNS, Divya. Good, good, good. So the rest, anyone from Asasi or something? Asasi, E level. Anyone? Pasum. Okay, Pasum. Okay, that's good to meet you guys. So hopefully you will do well lah. Okay, as I said, MSAT important. Yeah. Okay, so you guys ask question. As I have this my session until 9:50, as what our host said just now. So feel free to ask. This is the time that you can ask me questions. Yeah, and I'm the recent batch lah, the latest one, year one. So so later you're going to be okay. Actually, MSAT. This is you are the third batch of doing MSAT. My senior, that is year two, they are the first one, and I'm the second one, my batch, and you're the third one. Okay. Before that, it was BMAT. It wasn't MSAT. Okay. So that's why there is limited questions out there. Okay. Another reason lah. Hmm. Okay, anyone wants to ask questions, just drop down. You want to ask about med school. Okay, med school kind of challenging, as I said. And if you join lots of co-curricular activities, then it will make you more busy. So yeah, it's just a very good experience for now. Yeah, as a year one. Mm. Later year two, I will maybe give a different opinion. Later you see lah in the update. So you as someone you want to know about the curriculum of UM. Because UM, UKM, UPM, USM, IMAS, MS, like think different. So yeah. So you guys just can ask questions. Um, yeah, I'm waiting for questions. Okay. Nah. Okay. What kind of questions do they ask during interviews? Okay. What kind of questions? Actually, for what type of questions, I can see there is. Okay, yeah, let me search something here. Uh, for a while, mm, for okay, maybe the questions can be related to current issues. That's the important one lah. So current issues like what? B um AR pula, VR, AI, Gemini, ChatGPT, telemedicine, something like that lah, current issues. Okay. GME. For me, like I got question related to genetically modified embryos, GME. So they ask about that. So they can ask also, or mental health, tobacco, vape, vaccination, something like that. Can I request to send the notes of this Google Meet later? Do you mean my slides? Is that the slides? Is this slide? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I can. Uh, I think I just. Oh, just paste here. Okay, this guys just can access that. Okay, it could be about current issues or ethics dilemma or something like abortion. If you have cases about abortion or like Jehovah's Witnesses, organ donation, uh, child abuse, that about that, and then they can they can ask you about your personal characters also, like how you handle stress, how what you do during your me time. That was my questions lah. What I'm saying to you, okay, telling you, well, how do you handle your stress? What do you do during your me time? As a leader, how you delegate tasks? If you got problem between two members in your group, how you handle that? Like that. Okay. How do you maintain work-life balance? That's the example questions for personal. If they want to ask you about you, okay? And interpersonal skills also they can ask like about empathy, leadership, resilience, teamwork, like about that. And the last one is scenario based lah. So scenario based is they give you some kind of scenario as what I said, like you are the team leader and you have like your members got conflict and then now you need to resolve that and your group work is not progressing. So how do you make it work lah as a group leader? What you can do? So that kind of questions they can ask you. So that's a lot lah. And then like I can suggest you some resources lah for your interview later. You can search for the current issues. You can go through the star paper or code blue. It's about medical stuff in Malaysia abroad. Code blue asking how the living condition. How's the living condition? You I'm just curious. Living condition. Okay, what condition is this? Can you like ask? Can you be specific? When is foreign? Like in what terms of my condition? My condition of my living condition? Which part are you trying to ask? Give me a scope. Is it us college kediaman, your surroundings? Oh, okay. Oh, for my college kediaman. Okay, actually my college kediaman is okay. So before that, okay, so if you guys want to ask me questions for future purpose, you can. This is my IG. You can follow me if you want to ask me. And sometimes I do post videos related to med school, and you can follow me in my TikTok also. Just very short promotional. Okay. Okay. College kediaman. Um, College kediaman. My college kediaman is actually nice. Actually, I'm in my college kediaman. So you are looking at my background. This is college kediaman, and this is what we call Q. Okay, so this is where we study. And it's air conditioned in your study room, not in your room. Okay, your room don't have aircon. You only have fan. Okay, and it's quite a limited space. And I think most of the uni same lah. Okay. And for year 1, you will get your college kediaman. Year 2, you won't. And year 3, year 4, year 5, you will get again. Okay. That's for different uni, different thing. It's not same. Okay. And for my college kediaman, it's okay. It's nice. I can't say it's bad because there is renovation progressively conducted here. So yeah, it's okay, nice. And for my faculty, they are renovating also, and most of the places are air conditioned, and you have a very big, spacious like not spacious like modern library that you can study, and then you have your own museum, medical museum. You have places to study, and then you have cafe, and it's attached to your UM Medical Center that you will. Yeah, later you need to go to UM Medical Center lah. So that's why we have the wing between the faculty and medical center. So yeah, that's how the faculty is. Everything is nice. Okay. And yeah, for now everything is okay. And because we are in KL, you can use LRT, university to go around. Yeah. So LRT University very convenient lah. Because our faculty and my college Kediaman is the nearest to KL Gate of UM. So KL Gate, you walk for 10 minutes is LRT station. So that's why it's convenient to go around. Yeah, and you have mall, Big Alley, KL Gateway. And this is my life as a med student here. You can go to malls. Welcome. Yeah, don't be shy. You can ask. As my slot until 9:50. If you ask, I will answer. Don't worry, guys. Just ask me. Any questions? Okay. Since you applied UPM, UPM, and USM, did you get offered for interviews from all this uni? Okay, no, I didn't get all. I got UKM, UPM only first stage. USM I didn't get at all. Just like I don't know because of me applied as fourth choice or yeah maybe good. And for UM and UKM I went or UKM you need to do the video and the resume, right? Resume. I think have you guys done the resume or the video interview first phase for UKM? Oh, is it like oh yes, okay. So that was the first phase, and then they will select you for the second one. That's the real interview lah. It's multiple mini interview. But for me, if I compare UKM and UKM was a bit relaxed. Okay, the atmosphere is not that challenging. Not challenging. Okay, not about challenging. It's about because interview was very continuous from one station to another, 40 minutes straight. So it was like you don't have time to think other stuff lah. For UKM, you will have like buffer time, like you have a restroom between stations. So like it's a bit chill for UKM interview. And UPM, they did the first like MSAT, but UPM version. And I don't know why I didn't get UPM. Yeah. Because some of them said because the choice. I don't know lah. UPM and USM. Sometimes your choice also matters, you know. So that's why if you want to think twice, third time, four times before you register the last minute. Okay. Yeah. So later future after you did your MSAT and after you got your result, so you want to ask me about that. Yeah, as I already give you my IG and TikTok, you just can follow me there and ask me lah. When I'm free, I will reply you. I try my best. Welcome. Yeah. Other questions? We still have 11 minutes. Any other questions? Okay, how about your life? How's your pre-U going on? Make sure you guys get 4 flat lah. Okay, both sem. That's the important thing that I can say now. Any other questions? Quite stressful because everything is rushed. I can understand that. It's okay, guys. How important were extracurricular during interview? what were the extracurricular that you mentioned during your interview or resume? Oh my God. Okay. About this, actually, for they didn't ask that all. They didn't even ask about extracurricular during my interview. It's just like when they ask you about leadership roles, so as you need to mention, right? Okay, they ask you about your leadership role, so you need to mention. That's how they want to get to know you. So it's not any question asking you like what you joined before as extracurricular, but they ask you as leader what you have done, what how you do. So I said, I just mentioned my matriculation one lah, as I was like ketua PAL leader for chemistry. So I mentioned that during my interview, and I joined multiple competitions like symposium events in other metrics. So I mentioned that when they ask about my leadership or they ask about my work-life balance, so I will talk about it lah. That's how I indirectly convey that I'm actively participating in extracurricular activities during my interview. Because during interview, they wanted to know you more, okay, as a person. So you need to convey that. If you're just telling them like the ordinary answer like others, every 100 candidates or 200 candidates, so like what's the difference between you and the rest, right? So you need to mention lah about you, but don't lah like, oh, like it's not related, you suddenly masuk suddenly like tiba-tiba you're telling about you what you did. Don't lah. It's just like if it's related then you can tell lah, something like that. So I just mentioned that lah, because I only had like 1 or 2 questions related to it that I can explain about. If I didn't had that question, I couldn't explain also. And for resume, for UKM, for UKM, because resume, right? So I just put like whatever I've done before for during my secondary school and my metrics. For interview, I only touch metrics. Other questions? Any other one? Guys, use your brain. You just squeeze everything, every question. Just ask me. All right, thank you. Okay, welcome. When do we do the resume? After getting the offer letter, is it for UKM? Oh, for UKM, you don't have resume letter. It's just like resume. I just talked about resume. Like I just tell them what I did and about the questions, right? Like short introduction about you. So I mentioned about it lah, like what I've done before my resume. But I personally didn't had any resume to do. Because I think only Unisa, you need to have your resume. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure because I didn't apply Unisa. I think my friends applied Unisa, but some of them they had to prepare some resumes. I think Unisa lah. I'm not sure about UMS. So for no need. No any resume needed. Only your answer results and later for your interview, empty hand, goyang kaki, goyang tangan, go there, sit and talk. But make sure you bring your IC or your letter, interview letter lah. But no resume. Okay. Also, Anna, during the interview, were there scenario-based discussions? Oh, okay. In interview, you don't have any discussions for UM only individual. One person go and talk for each station. Even though you will be assigned as a group, you will go and sit individually each station with one interviewer. So like, it's not group-based, individually. You meet the 4 interviewers twice with 8 questions, right? So you need to create a good impression on you lah. Okay, so for individual UM resume. So the interview was video based. This one was for UKM resume. UM didn't have resume. UKM only. Interview was based video based. No, no, it wasn't. It was general question. Everyone had the same questions. Yeah, but different day, different different questions lah. Mm. And if I'm not mistaken, UKM, one station BM, the rest all English. all stations English. The difference. Hmm. Yeah. We have another 4 minutes. Any questions? What else to share? I also don't know. You guys need to give me prompts. Just give permission. Oh my god, I didn't give her. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. Oh, sorry. Oh, can you use this link and tell me now whether you can see or not? And then do you have any advice for SEM2 metric students? Okay, SEM2 metric students. For chemistry, I know organic chem is killing you. But yeah, it's okay, guys. I was the Ketua leader for my metrics for chemistry during organic chem. Yeah, I had a lot of things to do. So just can do it. Just continue your momentum. Just do your best. You need to have the motivation every day that you are doing this because you want to become the greatest of yourself in the future. You want to become the greatest as you want. If you want to pursue medicine, memang you want to do medicine. Yeah, yes. If it's like that, memang you're going to become a greatest doctor in the future. So you're working on it. So don't ever like feel burnt out. Okay, I know you feel burnt out, but it's just like don't lose hope. That's the important one. You need to fight until the end, until you finish your last paper for SEM2. Until that, you need to fight. And don't make sure you need to organize your life to do your matriculation stuff and your MSAT preparation a bit also. Okay. Later you will have like sometimes some things like clashing schedules with your MSAT and your matriculation schedule. So yeah, you need to make sure you can lah. Do your best, do past years. That's what usually people say. Do past years for metrics. And yeah, do a lot of questions. That's what I can say. For organic chem, if you can understand, then it will be easier if you understand. That's the important one lah, for organic chem that I can give advice for. Yeah. For bio, lots of memorizing. So guys, if you couldn't memorize a lot, medicine you need to memorize a lot. Okay. Rethink. You need to memorize a lot here. Because for pharmacology, we need to memorize the name of the tablets, all with the pathophysiology, something stuff. So yeah, it's a lot of memorizing, lots of understanding. So yeah, we try to memorize stuff. And yeah, as I know you guys are like very compact, right? Your schedule now. So try to how reward yourself lah. Not regularly. If you think like you did well in something and then you did like okay, you're doing questions, pass your paper, and then you think like oh wow, everything I got correct. So you reward yourself lah. Don't like just push until you burn out one day. You need to reward yourself. Buy good food. Okay. make sure your body is healthy. Make sure your body is healthy. That's the important thing. Make sure you have oxygen. Good. Yeah, oxygen supply to your brain. Yeah, and pray every day. Okay. It's either now. It doesn't matter. UKM, USM, UPM, UNISA, UMS, anything. It's just like uh, you need to um you are doing all out from your side. That's the important thing. Okay. 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 Welcome. Yeah, I think it's 9:50. As I said, if you guys want to ask me any questions, just roger me in my IG or TikTok. Okay, I already sent you that username. Okay, so yeah, that's from me. I give it to Subhashini, I guess, the host for today.
Am I audible? Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
you are.
So we would like to extend our sincere thanks to Mr. Mivindra for sharing your expertise and taking the time to answer our students' questions. Your guidance and tips will definitely help our students to feel more prepared and confident for the MSAT. And we're truly grateful for your time and effort today. Once again, thank you, Mr. Mivindra. So now I would like to share one more thing here. We'd like to invite all the students to join our CUMIG Telegram group. The link will be shared in the chat box shortly, so please make sure to click and join. Before we wrap up, here's a quick reminder of the key takeaways from today's session. You are not allowed to bring calculator. Please print the ticket and bring it along on the examination day. Bring pens, pencil, and a small erasable whiteboard if possible. Keep your bags at the shelves provided since you are not allowed to bring your bags inside. And make sure to bring your IC on the examination day. All right. So now we are going to take a group picture. So those who can turn on their cameras, please do so. Senior question from Krishna. Is calculator allowed to bring?
You can't bring your calculator. Yeah, you can't bring Krishna. Because yeah, you can't use your calculator during the MSAT exam. Okay, guys, I wanted to take a picture also. Guys, please turn on your camera. Okay. Next memories. Okay. My son done.
Okay, so with that, we have come to the end of our session today. Thank you once again to our speaker, and a big thank you to all the students and seniors for joining us today. This is Subhashini signing off, wishing all of you, the very best in your MSAT examination. Thank you.
Do your best, guys. Good luck. Thank you.